Assalamu alaikum students. Today is 24th March 2026 and the day is Tuesday. We are doing exercise 1.2 and in this lesson we are going to discuss question number 5 and 9 from your learner's book. It is on page number 15 of your book. So let's see the statement of question number 5. The statement is the product of two integers is minus 10. Find the possible values of two integers. This means that when we multiply two integers, we get minus 10 in the answers. What are those two integers? To understand this statement, we can change this statement into mathematical form like this. This means that these two are the missing numbers. When we multiply them, we get minus 10. The product of two integers is minus 10. Product means multiply. These two are the missing integers. When we multiply them, we get minus 10 in the answer. What are these integers? We need to find these missing integers. Which numbers we should write here in these boxes such that when we multiply them, we get minus 10 in the answer. We need to find these missing numbers. Now, think about the two numbers that give us minus 10 when we multiply them. To find them, you can think about the factors of 10. Factors of 10 means 10 कौन से tables में आता है? We all know that 10 comes in the table of 1, 2 and 5. It's 1 multiply 10 is 10. 1 tens are 10. Now, according to the statement, the answer must be negative. So I can write minus sign here. To get minus 10, one of these numbers, it should be positive and other number should be negative. Because if we multiply these two positive numbers, if we take both the numbers as positive integers, the answer must be a positive integer. You all know that positive number multiplied by positive number, the answer is a positive number. Plus 1, right now it is plus 1 and plus 10. So the answer must be plus 10. But according to the statement, the answer should be minus 10. Now, for minus 10, we need to take one integer as positive and other as negative. So it is our own choice. Let's say if I take this one as positive integer, plus 1, and this one as negative integer. Now you can see that the answer would be a negative integer. 1 tens are 10 and plus multiply minus is minus. So this is the reason that we should write plus with one number and minus with other number. If we take both the numbers as positive, the answer would be a positive number. So therefore, one number should be positive, other should be negative to get minus 10 in the answer. So this missing number is plus 1, this missing number is minus 10. That was our goal, that find the two numbers such that when we multiply them, we get minus 10 in the answer. So we have found them, plus 1 and minus 10. These are the missing integers. 1 tens are 10 and plus multiply minus is minus. So this one is our answer. But the statement says find the possible values of two integers. It means there are multiple answers of this question. We have another pair of integers to get minus 10. Let's see. If we flip the sign of these two integers, if I take this one as negative and this one as positive, what happens then? Minus 1, and if I take this one as positive, again it is 1 tens are 10 and minus multiply plus is minus. It is again minus 10 a negative integer. So ये missing number minus 1 हो सकता है, ये missing number plus 10. So we have another option here. ये दोनों मिसिंग नंबर्स प्लस 1 और माइनस 10 हो सकते हैं, और दीज मिसिंग नंबर्स दे कुड बी माइनस 1 एंड प्लस 10, क्योंकि दोनों से आंसर माइनस 10 आता है. हमने वो टू नंबर्स फाइंड करने हैं इंटीजर्स जिनसे आंसर माइनस 10 आए मल्टीप्लाई करके. तो इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके माइनस 10 आंसर आता है, तो इसलिए ये दोनों मिसिंग नंबर ये वाले हो सकते हैं. अब इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करने से भी आंसर माइनस 10 आता है, तो ये दोनों मिसिंग नंबर्स minus 1 और plus 10 भी हो सकते हैं. Do we have another pair of numbers to get minus 10? Think about it. Yes, we have another pair. You know that 10 also comes in the table of 2. 2 5s are 10. So we can say 2 5s are 10. The answer should be negative. Again, to get negative answer, one of the numbers should be positive and other should be negative. If I take this one as positive integer plus 2 and this one as negative integer, it is 2 5s are 10 and plus multiply minus is minus. So it means this missing number, it could be plus 2, this missing number, it could be minus 5. So this one is another possible option here. Find the possible values means we have multiple answers of this question. ठीक है, हमारे पास एक सिंगल ऑप्शन नहीं है, मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस हैं and we need to find the multiple answers. So this number it could be plus 2, this number it could be minus 5. Do we have another option? Yes, just like this one. If we flip the sign of these two numbers, if we take this one as negative integer and 5 as a positive integer, again the answer is minus 10. 2 5s are 10, minus multiply plus is minus. So this one is also right. ये missing number minus 2 हो सकता है, ये missing number plus 5 हो सकता है. So 4 possible options are there to get minus 10 in the answer. ये दोनों missing numbers plus 1 और minus 10 हो सकते हैं, ये दोनों मिसिंग नंबर्स -1 और +10 हो सकते हैं, और these two missing numbers they could be +2 and -5, or we can say that these two missing numbers they could be -2 and +5, क्योंकि इनसे भी -10 आंसर आता है, इनसे भी -10 आंसर आता है, इनसे भी आंसर -10 है, and for these the answer is -10. So these are the 4 possible values, 4 possible answers of this question. I hope you understood the question. Now let's move on to the second question, which is question number 9 from learner's book. Work out these calculations. Do the calculation in the brackets first. The first part is 3 times bracket -6 plus 2. Now this means that work out this, find the value of this expression, but do the calculation in the brackets first. Before multiplying, do this calculation first. Do the calculation in the brackets first. It means this calculation, it should be done at first position. Do this one at first position and then multiply it by 3. So if we take this expression, if we take this bracket -6 plus 2, it is -6 plus 2, and if we solve it, you know that since the signs they are not same, the signs are opposite, it means subtract the numbers. 6 minus 2 is 4, and if you write the sign of bigger value here, it is -4. So the answer of this bracket is -4. In the first step, write this number as it is here, first number. Since there is no sign with it, it means no sign means plus sign, it is a positive integer. I can write a plus sign here, +3, this multiplication sign, and then the answer of this bracket. What is the answer of this bracket? The answer of this bracket portion, it is -4. So I can write -4 here. Now +3 multiply -4, it is 3 4s are 12, and plus multiply minus is minus. The final answer of this calculation is -12. So there are 2 steps. The first step is do the calculation which is inside the bracket and then multiply it with the number which is outside the bracket. Now let's see the second question. The B part is -4 multiply bracket -1 plus 7. The first step is do the calculation which is inside the bracket at first. So if we take -1 plus 7 here, -1 plus 7. Since the signs are not same, the signs are opposite, it means subtract the numbers. 7 minus 1 is 6, and if you write the sign of bigger value, 7 is the bigger value here, if you write the sign of bigger value, it will be +6. So the answer of this bracket is +6. Write this -4 here as it is, this multiplication sign, and the answer of this bracket. The answer of this bracket is +6. Write +6 here. The first step has been done. The second step is multiply the numbers. -4 multiply +6. If we multiply the numbers, 4 6 are 24, and minus multiply plus is minus. the answer of this calculation is minus 24. So again we have two steps. First, do the calculation in the which is inside the bracket, and then multiply by the number which is outside the bracket to get the answer. Now let's see the third part. It is 5 multiplied by bracket minus 2 minus 4. The first step is do the calculation which is inside the bracket at first. So take this minus 2 minus 4 here, minus 2 minus 4. This time the signs are same. It means add the numbers. 4 plus 2 is 6 and keep the same sign with the answer. So it's minus 6. So the answer of this bracket is minus 6. Write this 5 here. Since there is no sign with 5, it means it is positive. It is plus 5. So I can write plus 5 here. Plus 5, this multiplication sign, and then the answer of this bracket. And we have the answer which is minus 6. Minus 6 here. This 5, and since there is no sign, so plus sign, and the answer of this bracket minus 6. Now it's plus 5 multiply minus 6. 5 6 are 30, and plus multiply minus is minus. So this one is our final answer for this calculation. Now let's see the fourth part. D bar is minus 2 multiply by bracket 3 minus negative 7. Now the first step, what is our first step? The first step is solve this bracket first. Do the calculation of the bracket at first. So if we take this one, this bracket portion, 3 minus negative 7, that's 3 minus negative 7. Now since there is no sign with 3, it means it is a positive integer, it is plus 3. I can write a plus sign here. And here you can see that the two signs are written together. One of them it is operator, and this sign belongs to 7. 7 is a negative integer, this sign belongs to 7. This one is operator, and 3 is a positive integer here. The first step to solve this one is we can put a bracket here on minus 7 to make it separate from this operator. So plus 3, since there is no sign, so it is plus 3, this minus sign operator, and then we can put a bracket here on this minus 7 to make it separate from this minus. Now the second step is, in the second step we can change minus into minus to plus by using this one. Minus into minus is equal to plus. So I can change minus into minus to plus. This plus, this 3, and this minus into minus, it will change into plus, and this 7 here. Now how to solve this one? You can see that the signs are same. It means add the numbers and write the same sign with your answer. 7 plus 3, it is 10, and keep the same sign with the answer, it is plus 10. So we have the answer of this bracket now, which is plus 10. The first step is write this number as it is here, minus 2, and write this down here. Multiply and write the answer of this bracket. The answer of this bracket is plus 10. So write plus 10 here. Now it's multiplication problem. 2 multiply by 10, 20, and minus multiply by plus is minus. So this one is our final answer for this calculation. So there are two steps. First, solve the bracket, and then multiply to get the final answer. The third question, it is from workbook. Question number 4 from workbook. It is similar to question number 9. Work out these calculations. Do the calculation in the brackets first. The first part is minus 5 plus 2 times 4. It is similar to this one. So this one is your homework. It is similar to this one. You can do it by yourself. Now the B part is bracket minus 6 plus minus 4 times 3. What is our first step? The first step is do the calculation which is inside the bracket. Do the calculation in the bracket first. So first we need to do this calculation which is inside the bracket. So take this calculation, minus 6 plus minus 4, minus 6 plus minus 4. Now you can see minus 6, it is a negative integer here, minus 4, it is a negative integer here, plus 4, it is an operator here. The first step, it should be, since there are two signs, one is operator, one sign belongs to the integer. Now when the two signs appear together, integer and operation, you know that we put bracket on the integer to make it separate from operator. So in the first step, write this minus here, this plus sign, minus 6 plus sign, and you can write a bracket here on minus 4 to make it separate from this operator. Always remember this: when the two signs appear together, an operator and integer sign, you can put a bracket here on integer to make it separate from operator. Okay, so two signs are here, it means put a bracket here on this second number. So minus 4. Now in the second step, we can change this plus into minus to minus. Plus into minus is equal to minus, so therefore we can change this plus into minus to minus. Minus 6 plus into minus minus, and this 4 here. Now how to solve this one? The signs, see the signs which are written along with the numbers, both the signs they are same, it means add the numbers 6 and 4, 10, and write the same sign with your answer, minus 10. So the answer of this bracket is minus 10. I can write minus 10 here to replace this bracket. Minus 10 multiply and then this 3 here. Okay, you can see that there is no sign with 3. It means it is a positive integer, it is a positive number. So I can write a plus with 3 here. Now the first step has been done. The second step is multiply the numbers. 10 3s are 30 and minus multiply plus is minus. So minus 30 is our final answer. C bar is 1 minus negative 3 times minus 7. This one is similar to this one, C part of question number 9. It is question number 9 and its C part. It is similar to the C part of question number 4. So this one is your homework, you can do it by yourself. D bar is minus 2 minus negative 5 times minus 10. So first step is do this calculation which is inside the bracket. Minus 2 minus minus 5. Minus 2 here, it is a negative integer, minus 5 is a negative integer, this minus is an operator. Now you can see that the two signs are between these two numbers, there are two signs. So when the two signs appear between the numbers, an operator and an integer sign, what we do? We put a bracket here on the integer to make it separate from the operator. So it means in the first step, write this minus 2 as it is, this operator minus, and we can put a bracket here on minus 5 to make it separate from this operator. Whenever the two signs appear together, an integer and an operator, put a bracket on the integer to make it separate. Now in the second step, we can change this minus into minus to plus. Minus into minus is equal to plus. This minus into minus is equal to plus. Minus 2 plus 5. Since the signs are not same, the signs are opposite, it means subtract the numbers. 5 and 5 minus 2, it is 3, and keep the sign of write the sign of bigger value. 5 is the bigger value here, plus is written along with it, it means write plus with it. So plus 3. So this bracket, the answer of this bracket is plus 3. It is plus 3 multiply by minus 10. If we multiply them, 3 times 10. 3 times 10 is 30, plus multiply minus is minus. So there are two steps for these questions. First step is solve the calculation. Do the calculation which is inside the bracket. Okay? It is similar as we have done in exercise 1.1, and then multiply with the number which is outside the bracket, and you will get your answer. I hope you understood the lesson. If you have any question, you can ask me. Allah Hafiz.